Hold up.
Boy, this is so far, 2-1 RRQ, very, very close, and now the hype is coming in because this is EVOS's last chance to stand a chance again to become the second champions. If not, they're gonna have to bow to the new kings.
Yeah, of course. It might just actually be them. Well, can we really call them new kings because like they were kings before? So it might just be Return of the King.
I mean, if you're gonna see their names in bright shining lights, of course you're gonna have to say they're new kings, you know?
True enough. Of course, now we're already seeing a lot of great responses coming in, coming from members of EVOS, trying to actually push Lemon off. But, it's interesting to see Terizla constantly being pulled off by RQ Hoshi, and it has worked out.
Yeah, and EVOS, instead of using, Rexy is now going into the side lane to actually deal with Terizla, and Terizla stands absolutely no chance at any point of time against Esmeralda. But can they take this away? LJ turning it around onto Bajan. Sin takes quite a bit of damage. The flame shot initially landing, it doesn't cancel the ability, but it's just enough time for Bajan to kind of juke to the left and survive that last hit. Sin now onto the top side, looking to try and punish Rexy here as Terizla rotates down to the bottom side because he knows he never wins this matchup.
Yeah, and now we're looking at a possible collapse coming from the side of EVOS Esports. But you know what's interesting in this matchup? There's 4 flickers on the side of RRQ Hoshi.
Oh yeah, there is 4 flickers. I guess they're looking to really make the play here. Let's count the number. 3 purifies, 1 flame shot, and a retribution. I guess they never want to lose, another big objective here. Oh, here we go. Juan already pops down the ultimate. The Zaman Force didn't really do too much there as, the rest of the team is going to collapse. So they call it off. They decide, you know what, this ain't worth our time. Zaman Force is on a very short cooldown after all, and considerably short compared to every other ultimate in the game.
Yeah, a little bit of cat and mouse chase over the bottom side and wrecked. I'm expecting nothing less from him. And so far, for the side of EVOS, playing this one a little bit more disciplined, where they are not hoping to actually overextend. But over the top side, though, we see Lemon here already laying the smackdown upon Rexy. That sort of interesting one-on-one skirmish has resulted in the way that they are forcing the Esmeralda to pack away.
Yeah, Esmeralda got chunked out pretty hard there. The Executioner Strike wasn't able to secure the execution on top of everything else, but they're going to slowly rotate down. Let's see who's going to get this turtle here, as we can see that Uranus is positioned in a very awkward spot, but the R7 is doing the exact same thing. He's at the back line, he's looking for an option, but luckily Bajan as well as Luminaire, they're making sure they don't make the same mistake as they did the last time, as they look into the bush, face checking it, making sure that it's completely clear.
Yeah, R7 is forcing a flicker away. I don't think he needed the flicker against Wrecked, but he did it anyways, just to make sure that he's pretty much safe. But EVOS now will be able to secure the very first objective here, as Zaman's Force has already been popped. But LJ is on the back lines, but there's nothing much that can be done. There is no retribution on the side of the Granger anyways.
Yep, you can see Luminaire once again topside. Oh, he secures the kill. It looks like Esmeralda bit a little more than she could chew. But now Juan is going to be in a lot of trouble. The time reversal has to put down the time journey as well. Zaman Force putting on top of it. They're going with the chrono dashes every single time. Tyrant's Rage actually missed. Can they secure the kill finally? Yes, they do. And they pull back. They trade cross-map trades 1-for-1. But RRQ profit a little bit more with this mid-tier 1. It's so much more important than the bottom tier 1.
Yeah, I gotta say that that's definitely value added for the side of RRQ Hoshi. Let's watch the top side as we see Reg trying to actually dash off of this trouble. Of course, the sentence does not land, but Reg walks out alive.
Oh boy, that was way too close for comfort. As of now. But now Esmeralda is kind of in this awkward position. Like, Rexy needs to get a little bit more farm. He needs to at least get 1 or 2 items before going in. Oh, what's this fun fact?
Okay, so the fun fact here says, for the first time in MPL Season 5, Rafaela is being played by other teams other than EVOS, which is RRQ. So the only team that actually plays Rafaela is actually EVOS.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting overall.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fun fact. Thank you to the producers for all of that. Now, RRQ are looking to keep control over this game. They're down slightly in gold, but that's not going to mean much very soon. The next turtle is coming up in about 25 more seconds. Calamity Reaper just got purchased by the Esmeralda, so that's going to be a very big spike. And considering what the Terizla and Show is purchasing right now, I don't think Terizla is going to go for the Bloodlust Axe like a lot of solo queue players, such as me, usually go for. They like to go for extra tankiness to make sure that their base damages come through, but they'll never go down.
Yeah, I think it's really necessary that they go for a little bit of tank build. But here comes Lemon, though. He's already getting cornered up. 7-4 being popped. And somehow he managed to flicker away. And Bajan does lose sight of it. But oh my, this is the second time that we are seeing Rexy here being punished, but EVOS now looking to actually eye on the prize of the turtle with Lemon as well as LJ trying to secure it, but is there enough time? That's going to be one turret being dropped right down below, and boy, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is. Ooh, Rek gets hit. Well, Lemon finally goes down. They have to pop the Salmon Force at the very end here, but Lemon has pulled so much pressure to himself, and it's slowly helping RRQ climb back into this game. They've evened out on the structures. They even profited off the structures. However, EVOS, on the other hand, will not let this stand. They're playing very aggressive. They want to steal away this red buff here, and now LJ might be in a little bit of trouble. The Salmon Force has been popped. LJ's going to be the first to go onto the chopping block, and they can't go any further than this because the Farsa creates an entire zone with a fair airstrike. They can't move any further than that.
Yeah, the Death Sonata almost actually blow off Bajan right there, but I really like the pickoff coming from the side of EVOS Esports, and we are looking at Lemon here, hoping to actually clear off the wave. They will still have this structure to stand for now, but one is already scaling upwards, 11 levels up, and Lemon here is going to have a tough time to defend.
Yeah, Lemon's trying his very best. He's trying to clear the waves, but he can take damage. But this is going too far already. He sacrifices himself to ensure that that mid-tier 1 stands strong. And you can already see that RRQ are willing to die for this mid-tier 1. R7 getting a great wear of the Dragon onto Rekt. However, he's not kicking it back in the team. They need to bail on out of there. And Rekt, still at full life, is going to continue to put pressure on the top side of the map. However, Esmeralda, Rexy has been untouched for a very long time.
Yeah, and I feel like Rexy is now taking over the form of Rekt in a different sort of manner. Like, they really want to drive the attention over onto the Esme. And for some reason, the rest of the lanes are getting a little bit less attention, and now EVOS Esports will go king to actually secure mid wave. And Bajan crashes right in, looking for Finn, and they might be able to actually do so. Instead, that rock will be crushed, and here comes the time journey being popped right in, and they are trying to actually force R7 to drop right down, but it's going to be 11 here, forcing the flicker as well. RRQ on the retreat.
This is quite a game here. EVOS going very, very far in. Quickly jumping the Salmon Force. Can he secure the kill? No, he can't. Last hit of Jacundo with the Shun Po cancel is going to create the distance needed to secure the kill onto the Harith. However, EVOS Legends were able to pick up 2 Tyrants in the process.
You know, the moment that they shut down one right there, they automatically became rich. I saw 2 Blade of Despair's pay pot instantly.
Oh boy, rich indeed. They've hit their power spike. They finally hit their power spikes, which is pretty good. However, EVOS Legends have developed a 3k goal lead, and RRQ will take control over this turtle for now, as EVOS Legends still have to wait a little bit longer until those cooldown death timers are done.
Yeah, I gotta say that EVOS Legends are actually playing a little bit of better wave management than the members of RRQ is actually playing. And look at the structures. They're constantly being pushed, but LJ now awkward position, nothing much that Bajan can actually do right now. The rest of the members of RRQ rotating in towards the jungle. And, well, LJ is just going to be meeting pretty much face-to-face with that rock.
Oh yeah, R7 cannot deal with Rexy right now. Rexy is a very big boy. He's running all the way through. He doesn't care about Finn anymore. He literally is face-tanking everybody right now as he goes pretty much all the way down to the end of the lane, pushing them further and further back into the base. They are just claiming territory from RRQ, and I think as of now, RRQ have to be very careful of where Rexy is going to be. If he goes in, they might need to use the Way of the Dragon defensively to get him away from the rest of the team members.
Yeah, I'm actually liking this form of EVOS Legends because it looks a lot more methodical. The sort of finishes that they do have is so much more clinical as compared to what they were actually up to in the previous game.
This is going to be a tough one. Little Wanderer is going to go into the hands of EVOS here. Now I'm trying to predict what's the next move coming in for EVOS. You've taken away quite a number of structures. The mid lane is pretty much cracked open. They just need to get the inhibitor turns. They're kind of just chilling, waiting, maybe looking for some picks until Luminous Lord comes up. Lemon is proxying the wave. And EVOS Legends, I don't think they really want to respond to that as of yet.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got wrecked over on top side, so whether or not if they actually proxy, it's a double proxy coming anyway, so naturally that will be negated as we see the Battle of Titans over the top side. Lemon is like, okay, I'm just going to ignore you. Thing goes to Sin, but it's going to be one free turret up for grab for EVOS Legends.
Yeah, Rekt actually got chunked out there because Zin was able to respond to that as he was nearby in the jungle. However, that means that information has been relayed to the rest of EVOS. They're going to be able to secure a Lord with no issues whatsoever, and it's also 11 minutes, so this is a Luminous Lord.
Oh yeah. Now, of course, this is going to be RRQ, Hoshi, needing to actually rub off all the sweat while Lemon, of course, claims some consolation prize. But you know, this Lord could still be taken down with enough effort coming in from RRQ.
Yeah, they're going to have to play this a little more carefully than they should. But, you know, we're just going to have to wait and see. EVOS, again, a lot of it has to come down to one big team fight. Both sides are very team fight oriented, so expect the 5v5 to come out very, very soon. Barca has to be careful of her positioning. She's all the way back in the base. Sin actually goes down too quick. This is it. This is the moment they've been waiting for. EVOS Legends, they're using the ultimates very aggressively. The back line is now down. Rexy coming with the Star Moon fall. LJ, the next on the chopping block. Now R7, he can't do anything more. He gets run down. Joe is gone. The crystal is broken on one Lord. Push EVOS, bring it 2-2.